Here goes some more notice of status hearings. Notice of a status hearing means you check in with this judge and you give her a status. Well, I had trial set for January 7th and 8th, 2015. As you can see, it's now June 19th, 2015. This was canceled. Never made it to trial. Jessica Kemphy withdrawed off my case moments after Kerry Wyland left me hanging. I told Jessica Kemphy that I never waived my preliminary hearing rights away and that Kerry Wyland stripped me from my rights. She immediately withdrawed off my case, and that's in this folder that I will explain. As you can see, her name is up here, says Jessica Kemphy, right along with her best friend David Brian Kuhn. What a name, what a name, what a name. Okay, to bring you to the indictment part of it all. Like I said, I like to go over indictments with you guys. Here we got, I like to say, it says indictment right there for 14C 42686. My name, Matthew Mayfield Johnston. 2 charges: delivery of an oxycodone within 1,000 feet of a school, promoting prostitution. And then right here again, it's supposed to be somewhere in this or about this paragraph, the defendant, me, my name, but as you can see, it's rushed and it says the defendant on or about. It should read the defendant Matthew Mayfield Johnston Jr. on or about. And then you come down here to where you see witnesses that all appeared in person for, you know, this indictment. And what do you know? 2 police officers, 1 police I never talked to, and Roger Smith. Hernandez forced the interview off of me when he knew that I was sick. So my question to the courts is, where is the victim or the eyewitness that this jury heard from? It seemed like Douglas Hanson wrote out this and, as you can see, processed it, but there's no certifications to it. There's no, you know, formal stamp on it. That didn't get formal stamped until Judge Tripp saw it in her chamber, and she went on recess, and I'm still waiting for her to call me back into her chamber. Okay, so now I would like to speed up, and I would like to come back to this this piece of paperwork right here. As you can see, it says judgment, because they charged my wife, Jessica Uriah Johnston, but they also made a mistake and gave her a case number 14C 43220. And now to speed things up, they also made her a witness, but forgot to let a grand jury hear from her. So how is she a witness without talking to a grand jury? How is she a witness without talking to a grand jury to even get on the indictment? But she's on my jury letter with nothing but officers. And I like to point out a discrepancy. There's a missing officer, which would be him. He's not even on the grand jury letter, but he's the one that ran the oxycodones for me. So, which proven beyond reasonable doubt that the oxycodones in which they found in my wife purse, not on me, was in fact oxycodones and nothing else, no other kind of drug. They were my prescription. As you can see, they got my wife, Jessica Uriah Johnston, as a suspect. I know it's so long. This is going to be my longest video because the other ones come easy. You know, all these lawyers withdrawed off my case and stuck me and give me homework saying that I need to find witnesses and stuff like that. Gail Ryder, she gave me this, but she took away my visits with her, you know, so that's proving the facts, you know, just facts that I got on them. You know, they own they own stuff is wrong. Like, they missing a lot of paperwork. Now, this is the most important part of my video, because I like to bring it all the way back to this, and I want to explain to you. This is called the criminal incident report, which Roger Smith, he's the bad cop. As you can see, it says sex offense 1, right? And then you see all these charges that I have: unlawful, compelling, promoting, prostitution. Now, they took all those charges and they broke them down, and they gave my wife prostitution, never arrested her, and arrested me with all the other bogus charges. Now, I'm going to focus in on the citation number, in which they turned into a police report and charged me and my wife with it separately. Right here you see the case number. It says 14-0-18-18-9. I'm going to just keep speeding it up. On May 28th, this was issued to me in my cell. I like to remind you guys of that. They try to say that my wife is now a victim, but again, in other areas, they got her as a suspect. So these people is really crooked and corrupted, you know. And again, this is the police report. And at the end of it, it says her citation number. I just want to keep blapping that citation number, because this police report have nothing to do with me. Never led the police to arrest me or anything like that. The notes and everything is off, you know. You got right here, on May 27th, the Honorable Judge Thomas Hart signed some search warrants, which is absolutely wrong. In 2017, I could have swear that we only in 2015. It's just Roger Smith, again, was pretending to be what's called protein judge. And he said that in his own affidavit. Now, if these pictures look like me, then I'm most definitely a bad-looking transsexual. This has nothing to do with me. You know, I don't know nothing about none of this. And right here, I like to add that Roger Smith said, "I am officer and a member of the Salem Police Department, and I'm authorized to make applicant for search warrants RRS 133.5453, Section 3. Now, that, for you guys that don't know that penal code, that means Roger Smith pretended to be a protein judge, and that means the judge wasn't there. And this is his affidavit. State knows facts, but when I recited it back to these attorneys up here, they told me that it was all irrelevant stuff. As you could tell, he took the citation and turned it into his police report. And not only that, he made it into an affidavit. So I'm like really shocked that a grand jury really heard this crap from Roger Smith and Eric Hernandez. I like to show you where he manipulated that ORS code 133.54 Section 3. I'll speed it up to the search warrants. This is Roger Smith's signature right here. I like to point that out. Roger J. Smith, officer of Salem Police Department. He signed as protein judge. Right here, all the signatures is the same. He was rushing his work that he forgot to sign. And I'm wondering, how do you get search warrants on a date that the judge has set for my preliminary hearing date? And if you think that I'm lying, I would like to add it to May 27, 2014. And again, I will say this: Roger Smith has corrupted this case beyond reasonable doubt. That's his signature, all his loops and all that. Like I said, he was signing so fast, he forgot to sign his name on some of the search warrants. And not only that, why would you need a search warrant for the 27th and the 28th and you never found anything to charge me with? Again, now, last but not least, here is my wife, Jessica Uriah Johnston, 14-18189. As you can see, they took away the 0 and put a dash to try to hide that. But they gave her prostitution. Again, here goes Roger Smith. Badge number, his signature. What do you know? It looks like the signatures from the search warrants. I think this is a forgery documents, and I would like to call that perjury. Not only that, Roger Smith ran the wrong background name on me in his own notes. He called me Demetrius Bachelor, and that name don't belong to me. He said Demetrius Bachelor, casual fun. She gives me all of it. I take care of the money, and I could assure you Demetrius Jean Bachelor have nothing to do with my case, because I'm married to Jessica, not him. And these supposedly be Detective Hernandez notes, and I never ever talked to Hernandez about this man ever in my life. So again, Roger Smith has corrupted this case. Follow me as I uncover more and more corruption on them. I got missing evidence